الناس بالبخل ويكتمون ما آتاهم الله من فضله وأعتدنا
Islam is to submit. It's submitting to God. There's a lot of prejudice, there's a lot of misconceptions. A lot of people don't understand the religion until they meet somebody of that religion. And then they're like, oh man, you're Muslim, I would have never known. They have this preconceived notion of us wearing turbans or being violent or whatever. But then once they meet us and they realize we're all the same.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
One of my main training partners, Ali Mehmedi, we had the same issue. We wanted to train during Ramadan, but our schedules didn't permit it because we were fasting all day, so we couldn't train during the times that we normally train. So I said to him, well, why don't we just train at night? So he's like, yeah, perfect. I have a perfect spot in my basement. Fast forward to now, we talked to the people, the head of MCC. He said, why don't you guys do it here? We have some thin mats, and it would be a good good for the community to see this. And I thought, what a better way to observe our religion and fast, and then come back and give back to the community by introducing them to jiu-jitsu.
When Omar came to me and told me that he wanted to conduct and host jiu-jitsu classes here in our community center, I was a little excited because I think that's something that's extremely needed in the Muslim community, especially today with the whole Islamophobia going on and the whole Trump thing, whatever. Because a lot of Muslims have no confidence when it comes to self-defense. So when someone like him, highly trained, coming here every night and offering this free service, that's really something that's priceless in our community.
There are no fees associated with training. We do our nightly prayers, and then after our prayers at about 11, we teach a jiu-jitsu class. We volunteer, it's free, we don't charge anything, and we invite all of our friends, no matter what religion, what ethnicity, everybody here is welcome.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Said yes. He said, aren't we upon the truth?
There are many parallels there between Islam and jiu-jitsu. For example, right now we're fasting for the month of Ramadan. We abstain from eating or drinking or any other sins from sunrise to sunset. And what that does is it teaches you discipline, and you need to have that same discipline on the mat, no matter how good you are or how athletic you are. Every single person that trains jiu-jitsu gets submitted over and over again. If you're not being submitted or submitting somebody over and over again, you're not learning.
It's gonna make a grip, so I'm just gonna break that grip, non-stop, whatever grip it is, for 1 minute.
I fast, and I can go through the day knowing that I have food and water in the fridge and I can grab it at any moment, but I have the discipline and I have the self-control not to go and break my fast. And it's the same thing when you're training with a higher level guy. A lot of the times you get put in an uncomfortable situation. The guy has you mounted, or he's sitting on top of your chest and you feel like you can't breathe. It's very easy to stop that. All you have to do is tap out, submit, and then the guy will get off of you. But you have to push through that just the same way we push through with not going to the fridge and drinking water or eating. Grab his ankle, grab his knee, and push across, and we're gonna end up here. So we wanna do this for our speed drill. Boom. Boom.
Boom. Everybody submits to one thing or another. Someone will tell you, I don't like submitting to things. But everybody submits. From the moment you wake up, you're submitting to all kinds of laws. When you drive your car, you're submitting to laws, to societal norms, to social laws, actual physical laws. So we're always submitting. And if we're going to be submitting either way, because realistically, philosophically, there's absolutely no such thing as absolute freedom. So if I've concluded that I'm going to have to be submitting anyways, then I might as well submit to my Creator. Now, some people find that more difficult than others, and it could be due to ego, due to pride, or due to whatever lust or desire is pulling the person. And everyone has a different weakness. But in general, there's a general rule, and that is Allah or God would never ask you to submit or to do something that is impossible to do.
As you can tell, his face is starting to turn red. This is becoming already uncomfortable for him. So from that here, I'm gonna control this arm. I'm gonna step over, okay? I'm gonna lift him up, and then I'm gonna fall to the side. Here.
The parallels between jiu-jitsu and our faith in Islam as a Muslim, I think they're very similar because we believe the human body is an amana. An amana means trust that God gave us. We have a saying in Arabic that says we came from God and to Him we belong. So basically we believe that this human body is a trust and we have to take care of it. So it's extremely important to be able to stay healthy, be able to be flexible and move, and I think jiu-jitsu is an amazing way of actually fulfilling that right of the body as a Muslim.
Man, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys coming down here every day and showing up and training hard with us. It helps everybody, and I hope you guys are getting something out of it too.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for coming every night. I know it's not easy, you know, after work, after iftar, to make it here, you know, pray, work out, but I really appreciate you guys coming. You guys remind me of why I love jiu-jitsu, you know, the grind and like bringing me back to like white belt days and blue belt days. It's like, it's great to see you guys like wanting to learn and like pick our brains, and it's awesome, you know. Thanks again.
وابن السبيل وما ملكت أيمانكم إن الله لا يحب من كان مختالا فخورا الذين يبخلون ويأمرون